What's up, ball sniffers? Welcome back to the Snake Pit, episode 65 of the podcast. I just want to start off with saying thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to my Patreon. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, all that shit, man. This is the month of October. I recorded this one, a couple weeks prior, but this month I'm gonna really step up my content game. I'm gonna continue doing the podcast, but I'm gonna also do my cooking show, The Snake Bite, on Patreon. Please go subscribe. It's only $1. Support all that money is gonna go towards the podcast, so please support the podcast by watching my cooking show or just subscribing to the Patreon. I'm also gonna start a thing called, I don't know what it's going to be called, but it's going to be me and T. Kelly doing a movie review. I don't know how often, but it's basically going to be a podcast of us reviewing a movie. So that should be cool. I think I'm going to put that one on YouTube. I have the Bro Beers series I'm still going to do. And the Bone series. So the Bro Beers and the Bone series. I'm going to put those out. I'm going to try to at least do all that once a month for you guys and for me. It's good practice for the podcast. I want to be the best. As weird as that sounds, I want to be the best podcaster I can be. And there's only, it's a lot of talking, a lot of listening, and it's a skill. I think it is, and it requires, just like anything, practice. So I'm going to continue putting content out for you guys, and I think a simple like and subscribe would really, really be beneficial. Anyway, so this one was done with Jenn Aleman. You can find her on Instagram at hella.soft. She is a hairstylist. I know I'm sorry if I fucked that up. You can, firstly, you can book her through her Instagram. That's a way I know it's called that one, or hella.soft, or Texas Chainsaw Alchemist, which is a really cool name. So you can find her on those two if you want to get your hair done. She does pretty good work. Go check it out. Yeah, so obviously we talked about hair in this episode, which was I'm just interested in when people create things with their hands. I really am. I like that idea. You think of something in your head and then you use your hands to create this product, which in this case would be hair, whatever. I like it, like cooking. You create this amazing product. I'm thinking of things like just shit that you can make people happy with. Obviously with cooking, a good meal makes people happy. But with hair, you wear that. It's not permanent, but you fucking. I just saw some on Instagram actually today. It's like when you walk in the room, you walk in with your hairdresser, which I think in this case would is fitting, because it's like it's in. Some people don't take it seriously, but some do. And if you're going to spend time and money on your hair, you want good work, and she does good work, and you want to look good. And I really am a believer in looking good and feeling good. Obviously, you can take it to the extreme, but looking good makes you feel good, and I think that's very important. And so, yeah, I'm interested in just people who do shit with their hands. And we talked about horror. We talked about being scared and ghosts and all that, spirits. It's somehow these next few podcasts have always been brought up. So hope you guys enjoyed that. We talked about aliens. We talked about Marilyn Manson. And I just want to apologize to, I didn't realize how drunk I was at the end. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm gonna really try my hardest not to edit out anything, man. I want to be as real as possible. But of course, when I go piss, because I drink so much, I kind of don't want that dead space, so I edit that out. You'll see that throughout this podcast. But still, you kind of have to be, because these aren't going on the Patreon, so I kind of have to watch a little bit what I say. Let's just be real. YouTube it can be some trouble, and I don't want to be kicked off YouTube. So thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. 3, 2, 1. We're on, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 65 of the podcast. The Snake Pit Rattlesnake Roy. I'm here with
Jenn Aleman.
Jenn.
Hi.
Hella soft.
Hella
Is that what you are on Instagram?
Yeah, hella soft.
How you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thriving, I guess, in this pandemic.
Staying afloat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you?
You know, I work outside, so I don't
You
do
didn't get
it.
any breaks or anything then, did you?
No, I'm glad I didn't, but no, you know. Well, if you want to, like, I hate talking about it, but it always gets brought up. It's weird. I seen it all kind of unfold because, like, fuck, I just saw this scratch. My bad. Because when you, when I do landscaping, you're moving around, so you can kind of see the streets, not like you can see everything. And it was like overnight, just dead in Lubbock, and then we slowly saw it come back to normal.
Yeah.
So,
It was eerie. It was eerie.
It really was, because like we were working in March and April. It was kind of raining and cold, and like it was eerie.
It was a weird, like, lonely little bit. We worked up until like 2 days before we were considered like non-essential to like, do something. Is that me?
Your phone's ringing.
Because there's an Amber Alert.
It's never good.
Yeah. Okay. No, so we worked up until like 2 or 3 days before we were considered non-essential. But I have like a lot of clients that are like in the medical field and shit like that. And I guess I'm guilty of like not taking it seriously at first.
Really?
You know, because I was just kind of like, oh, that virus that you're scared of. You know, because like people hype up things all the time. And I had a lot of clients that were like telling me like, oh no, this can get really bad. Like, this is going to get really, really bad. And I was like, okay, Sharon, okay, it's, you know, whatever. And I have one, and she was supposed to go like on a, like overseas to like Africa or something with like her students or whatever. And she's supposed to be like the next Friday. And she was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, there's a chance we won't go because if this gets bad, like we're thinking it's going to get, like, you know, this will affect the economy, everything's gonna get shut down, and, you know, even you guys might get shut down. And I was like, oh, you're speaking so negative, whatever, it's fine. And like a week later we were non-essential. And so it was weird how it was like day and night. We just assimilated like so quick.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I did it. I recently drove by a barber shop, and it was I'm because my mom works in school. She works at a school. And they were going to go on spring break. So they took their spring break, and I did a podcast with the barber, and he was like, you know, I'm going to stop and take a week off for my kids. Cause this is when it was just right about to hit. And he was like, I'm just going to take a week off. We're going to be good. And then I remember just that fucking week, like it just hit. And then I reflect on those, like March, like how weird it was. And how fucking everybody was like terrified, the toilet paper, all that bullshit, you know what I mean?
It's just the weirdest thing that ran out of all things that could have ran out. I don't know. But yeah, no, same thing. Like before we were non-essential, our boss was like, let's just close for a week. Let's let it ride out for a week. And 1 week, everything was like taken care of. And in that week, we're non-essential.
Yeah.
So, and then I was unemployed for like 2 months. But it was okay. I mean, I never take breaks. I never take vacations or anything. So I try to just be positive about it in that sense of like, we're going to be busy when we open, so just chill.
So those of y'all that know, I'm sorry, I don't know if I said it. You were here, cosmetology, is that what you said?
Yes.
Hair.
Yes. Hair.
And you're the Texas Chainsaw.
Yes. Okay. I have 2 profiles. I have my hair profile, which is Texas Chainsaw Alchemist. That's a long Instagram name. Long Instagram.
I like it.
But it stuck. And I have my personal one. But yeah, so I work at Tony and Guy at the Westin. I've been there. I'm part of the opening crew. So I've been there since the very beginning, 2016, even before 2016. But I do hair. I'm one of the managers there. And then I do education there.
I've seen that. What is that?
So we're like a continuing education salon. So we are stylists and everything, but the cool thing about us is we have a weekly education program every Tuesday and every Wednesday. And so we take people who are just not comfortable doing hair, or just like they don't feel experienced enough, or even just like new cosmetology students.
But they're licensed to do it?
They're licensed, yeah. Or even like when they're like still in school, like towards the end, we'll take them in as students. And we're just well known for having like a certain technique and a certain way we do things. And so we teach them those things to get them ready for the floor. Because you'd be surprised. So many stylists, they start off with like no experience, or they're just so apprehensive about so many things. And so we just get to knock that out, you know, even like simple things like just technicalities, you know, just doing it, but also just like business techniques, like consultations. Yeah, like consultations, like how to actually get on the same page with your client. So that way you guys aren't like in 2 different, you know, have 2 different ideas of like what y'all are going to do and stuff like that. And also just like marketing, networking, how to grow a clientele, how to keep one, just like, you know, stuff to make you successful, stuff that I wish I would have had when I first started doing hair.
That's pretty cool.
So that's what I teach. And I teach color. So everything chemical I teach.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because I know a girl who just started cutting hair this year. And then I like my friends are trying to be tattoo artists. And I was thinking about those two things. That must really like there's only one way to get better, and that's by like actually doing it.
Yes.
But
and unfortunately fucking up.
You're gonna fuck up. You just are, and it's gonna be ugly sometimes. And but I think hair is a little bit different because like a tattoo, that's forever.
Yes.
But it's still like a hair is still like it shows you fucked up.
It sucks when it's done wrong.
Yeah. So I'm glad that's pretty cool. Y'all do that.
Yeah. So with like our program, we do like a lot of like just like face-to-face teaching, but also like we'll have them bring in their own models. Like they have to go find somebody and do a certain technique. So
God bless them.
Yes, but I'm right there with them, you know, as a professional. But it's they get to, I guess, kind of like make those little mistakes, but also we can catch it before they happen, so we can teach them, you know, so that way they just avoid all those like bumpy little roads, you know, that we had to make.
How long have you been doing this?
I have been licensed since I was 18, so 8 years. Started straight out of high school. Yeah.
Did you go to high school here?
I went to Lubbock High. So I started cosmetology. I was 16.
Would y'all go to Monterey and do it?
No, they have a salon.
Oh, good. Because I remember at Monterey they had it. Those girls did all that shit on you, and you got like an A in speech class. So.
Yes. Yeah. So I started my junior years. By the time I was like graduated, I was already licensed and just trying to get my foot in the door. So.
Do you think you want to own your own salon?
I don't think so.
I didn't ask that girl that. I should have asked her that.
I don't think I do.
No?
I think it's too stressful.
That's a big risk, huh?
Hell yeah. We're Tony and Guy. It's a big name, like internationally.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It is, but they're from they're an Italian family, but they originated from England. But they have like corporate opportunities, and they also have like franchising opportunities. So our salon owner, she's from Lubbock, you know. So we're technically a local business, you know. So I get to see like all the ups and downs of having a local business, and I don't know if I could do that. I don't know, but I would like to do like just go higher in the company, you know, like doing like editorial shit, you know, or like platform work and stuff like that. Just like more behind the scenes stuff.
What's platform work?
Platform work is like where you're on stage and you're demoing cuts in color, you're doing live models and stuff like that. That's my goal.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's what I want to do. More education for sure. Definitely.
Oh, sorry. I can't fucking drink right. My bad. Thank you for the tall boy, by the way.
You're welcome.
I haven't had one of these on the show. I love natural. I haven't been drinking natural light actually.
Oh.
But
I haven't really been drinking either, so I just got myself.
You haven't been drinking? Oh, I've been drinking, just not natural light.
No, I really haven't been drinking.
Enchilada. Oh man. Sorry, I think I'm gonna get drunk tonight. So if I get faded, just let me know because that's my whole intention is to get faded tonight. That's shitty, I know. Sorry guys, but it's Friday. Fuck it.
It is Friday.
You work on Saturdays?
I work. Today is my Monday. I work every day except Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, okay.
So all my weekends are always taken up doing hair.
Sundays?
Sundays too, 12 to 6, and I get booked. Busy. Yeah.
I think I don't know what I'm saying. I think I had a teacher in college who said in Europe everything is closed. I can't remember if it was the weekends or just Sundays, but I think that's how it should be here. Like everything should just be closed. He even said the gas stations, like everything. I
mean, it would be cool. It would, but like I've been working like the same like I guess interval schedule since I like started doing hair.
Oh
like,
yeah.
All my clients are like stuck on that schedule.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we as Americans, we as whatever, just overwork ourselves and overdo it. Like take a break. Like you're saying you got a 2-month break from the corona, right? And you weren't taking time off before that. Yeah. People explode.
It's hard. I mean, like we work for ourselves.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like if you take that weekend off or that week off, it's like you feel it. You know, like you really do feel it. So it's scary to take time off like that.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but like I don't do nothing on Sundays.
I wish. I mean, I do get what you're saying.
I'll work on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I'll do a podcast Saturday all day.
Yeah.
I rarely do on Sundays.
That's like your day off.
That's Sundays and Mondays. I work Mondays, but Sundays and Mondays are like my just relaxed mental because I go so fucking hard during the week.
Yeah.
Drinking. Not working. I don't fucking it wears on me and I just like, I don't do shit. Like my friends get mad and I'm like, no, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Mondays are myself.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I mean, most salons like in town are like closed Sundays and Mondays. I think that's why we're so busy. And I mean, work is work. I'll do whatever. But I feel like of all days that I kind of dread the most are Sundays because it's just like, I could sleep in more. I could go do this with my parents or go do this with my friend. Sundays, I feel that.
Yeah, Sundays are weird. I mean, to be working on Sunday, I don't know. I respect it.
They go by really fast because they're short days, 12 to 6.
What's your normal hours?
It depends. 9 to 5, 10 to 6, 10 to 7, 12 to 9. Before COVID, I was working like 10 to 9 on Sundays and stuff like that. So I was working all day. It goes by really fast though when you stay busy.
Has COVID affected like how you cut?
Yes.
Or has it?
Yes, we have gotten used to it. So just like I guess like all other businesses and stuff, we do like a capacity percentages and stuff like that. We're still at 25%, and it's kind of shocking because it's like if you step into a salon, you see like how much we have to clean and stuff like that. We have to be like one of the cleanest places to be.
That's what that other girl said. Yeah, and I thought about it. Like that shit's just naturally sanitary, anyways, right?
Yeah, like I mean, even before like our like rules and regulations, like clean before and after every client, clean the bowl before and after every client, like sanitize before you even touch them, so that was already just kind of habit in us. So whenever we got like the new regulations, it was like,
no, yeah, but I meant like your hands-on approach.
At first we had to wear gloves. We had to wear gloves for everything, even cutting, which sucked. So we were just going through gloves like crazy. No, not so much.
It doesn't like scare you or anything.
No, we have our clients wear masks. We still have them glove up. We do health screenings outside. So it kind of annoys them, but it gives most of our clients like peace
fuck them. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and it gives our clients peace of mind. It gives us peace of mind too, because we do like a lot of like nurses and doctors and medical staff,
Yeah.
So we have to ask those questions like, are you around people with COVID? Because if you are,
so you have the higher end clientele, huh?
I do. Yeah, I'm expensive.
Hey, I can't blame. What was that?
That was you.
Was it? What was it? The can? My bad. I can't blame you. That's what I like about Lubbock, though. It has those people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's who we deal with in the lawn. We probably cut their lawns. So they're the guys that got money to fucking throw around.
Mm-hmm. No, we do have very.
How did you land that job, by the way? Since you said you were the first there.
I had been working at another salon in Lubbock, and my boss there, she really just mentored me a lot. She just really, she kicked my ass in the best way possible. Like she really made me who I am. She gave me just like a good like business mentality. Just gave me like a really good work ethic. To go by. So she ended up leaving that salon I was at. And like a few days after she left, she asked if she could send me an email, and it was my job offering to Tony and Guy. So she ended up leaving to franchise Tony and Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I had signed on like 8 or 9 months before we.
It's not about what you know; it's who you know.
Yes, I'm looking at that one, I guess.
Yeah, that one's yours. Well, you could, but that one's yours. This one's mine. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For sure. It's all about networking, especially like in smaller cities. It's just who you know.
Oh my gosh.
Even like getting into that salon that I was at, before Tony and Guy, right after high school. Well, when I was in high school, it's just crazy just how I even got started. Like, because like on my own, I don't even know how I would have done like getting into like a salon or whatever. Because I was just so awkward and just so weird. I was 18 and weird.
We all were, weren't we?
Yes, but just having to just jump from like being like a senior into like I gotta start a career. Like how do you?
That's crazy.
Yes, and so when I was a senior in high school, I went to a salon that was in the mall called Hair by Tom. They're shut down. I don't know where they're at now, but I had an appointment with the stylist, and I just kind of started talking to her, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm in cosmetology. Like, I'm so nervous to get licensed, just like talking it up. And that was like 2 months before I graduated. And so I graduated high school, and like 3 or 4 days after, I got a call from that salon. And it was a receptionist, and they were kind of like, hey, this is like really weird, but one of our stylists remembered you from a few months ago, and she knew you were in cosmetology. We're looking for like an assistant and receptionist if you want to take it. And so that's just how I got started. And then I met another stylist there who we got really close. Her name is Diana. And then that salon shut down. So I just kind of tried college. It was not my thing. My head was just always like in hair or in makeup or whatever. So I hit up Diana and I was like, I want to do hair. I want to just try it out. And so she linked me up with Ray, who was her salon owner, but Ray was her manager at the time. And that's just how it all snowballed, So it really is about who you know. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. You motherfuckers out there, y'all need to listen. Mm-hmm. For the 4 listeners I do have, fucking listen. I say it over and over. Jesus Christ. I went to school for business, and that's pretty much all they said is network. Fuck all the other shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't care what you are. I've done a lot of podcasts with rappers, and like that's the same shit. Like, fucking network, dude. You don't know who the fuck. I try to network because I don't know who my big break is.
I mean, the worst you're gonna get told is no. Like that's the worst thing you can say when you're marketing yourself or networking yourself or just trying to put your name out there. It's just like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
And you get desensitized to that so fast.
Yeah, I had a guy in here who was talking about how he said that exact thing, and I thought about it. I'm like, that's true, but you know how hard it is to get a no.
Yeah,
you know how hard.
Plenty of times I've been given it.
And I thought about when he said that, and I was like, I've hit up so many people, and I would rather them. Actually, I lied. I'd rather them say no to me, but they ignore me, and that's like a bigger no to me than anything. Like, oh, I hate it. I hate it. Yeah. I fucking hate it. Like, I guess it's an important thing to know. Like, you just need to accept it. You need to accept a loss. Mm-hmm. I think to be better.
Or like even just setting goals to like, I'm going to be told 10 times this month. Like you can try those 10 times, but how many yeses will you get? So you just never know.
You never know.
You never know.
So we're going to talk about horror. You're a big horror fan?
Yeah.
Let's see your tattoos. I was looking at one. The Michael Myers one?
Yeah. I have this little...
And then who's the guy on the forearm?
This is Vincent Price. He's an old horror actor.
Okay. So you're in it. You really know your shit, huh?
Yes. Okay, the Thriller by Michael Jackson. You remember that little monologue that's kind of talked in?
Oh, yeah.
That's Vincent Price.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or his last role was in Edward Scissorhands. He was the inventor. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's in a lot of old classic horror movies.
One
of my Frankenstein. Yes. And then I have Beetlejuice. Sorry, I'm ashy. Beetlejuice. And then I have my grandparents on my arm. I just got her finished.
Where are you getting those ones at? The portraits?
These have been by Xavier Gonzalez. He's here.
I think I've heard that.
Yeah, Emerald Empire, I think, on Main Street.
Oh, yeah.
And then everything else has been done by Sarah Bambi, who she's in Lubbock, Sheldon Ross, or Sonia de la Cruz.
Yeah, that's a lot of trust doing the faces, man. That's really pretty good.
Thank you. And then I just have this is my first half sleeve. This was my first tattoo. I got this because I had this scheduled.
Okay.
And I didn't know what a tattoo felt like. So I was watching this movie and I thought it had a cool logo.
Yeah, I've been trying to get a tattoo artist on you. Well, you saw I put it on my Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, are you going to do it?
Well, next week I go in to do one, and I'm going to ask her if we can.
Who's tattooing you?
Her name is Melissa. God damn it. Let me get her name right.
Is she the girl from EDOC?
Yes.
I've seen her work. She's really good.
Yeah, she was doing my mom's shit. And then, not shit. She was doing my mom's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then she recommended me, because I went to fucking Ghostwriters to get this. And some bitch said $150 for this. And I said, of course, I tell my mother everything. And I told her, she's like, hey, my girl says you'll do it for $60. It was her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Melissa Nicole Flores, y'all check her out. EDOC.
Very talented.
Very, very skilled. She does very good work. So, but when I did this, her husband and her were talking to me, and we talked about podcasts. I was like, let's do one.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought, well, the one next week is too early to like set that shit up. But I'm gonna ask her for my birthday to give me one, give me a tattoo, and we'll do a fucking podcast.
Nice. What are you gonna get tattooed?
I haven't. Oh, I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Oh.
I'll tell you off the camera. Not right now. But yeah, so I thought about it though. So I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm trying to amp up my shit. Like I'm not just trying to do podcasts. I'm trying to do live podcasts. I want to go to the flea market.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I know some guys over there.
Yeah. What do they do? Or they have like a
vintage
shop?
clothing. They have a
I think I follow them on Instagram. They just have hours where I'm always working.
Yeah, they're the flea's like.
Yeah.
Well, you're off Thursdays. They have
Is it open on
they have
Thursdays?
appointments. I don't know if you want to go through those links to do it.
Yeah. I haven't been in the flea market in years.
Yeah,
In
so
years because of my schedule. It's fine.
yeah, so I want to amp up my shit and do that. I want to do a cooking show.
That'd be cool.
I want to do a cooking show.
Do you cook?
I have been.
Are you good at cooking?
I'm good at following instructions. So
Yeah. I can follow a YouTube video.
you know, yeah, it comes out. I'm really good. Like no disrespect, but it's like I'm just following the fucking instructions to the T.
What do you cook?
I make dinner for my family every Tuesday.
That's nice.
So I made a whole chicken. I've made lasagna, but it seems simple, but it's been like I look it up and it's just fucking cool. I like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been making a lot of like. I sound like a fucking nerd right now. I've been making my own pumpkin puree. So I've been making shit with pumpkin.
Really? Is it messy?
It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
It is, but
Pumpkins are kind of like.
it's also very sad that like I heard on YouTube that pumpkin puree made at home is the same as canned puree. Like it tastes the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
And sadly it does.
Yeah.
And the process to make puree is messy and long. So I'm just gonna go buy the can. It's not fucking worth.
I don't know if I've ever had pumpkin puree.
Well, you don't really eat it. Like it's just
you
like
just put it in things?
it's like the shit to make like pie or
Oh, okay.
I've been making cake with it, muffins. It's the shit. Like, but
Nice.
the shit you buy in a can.
Okay.
But
yeah.
it tastes exactly the same. So what the fuck is the point? You know?
Yeah.
I was very sad when I discovered that. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just trying to expand my shit. But I thought a podcast while doing a tattoo would be pretty cool. Because I'm a bitch. It fucking hurts. I've
Really?
had all these tattoos and they always hurt.
What's the worst one?
Right here.
Really? Is it like script or is it like a piece or what is it?
It's a saying. Yeah. And the worst one is all of them. They all fucking hurt.
Yeah,
Like,
tattoos do hurt. I don't believe when people are like they're therapeutic or some shit. I'm like, no, they're not.
That's
They
what I'm
hurt. They fucking hurt.
That's a hurt. No, any place, but the rib really, really fucking hurt.
Yeah. When I first started getting tattooed, I've only been tattooed for like 2 years. And
Really?
yeah, the first year I was like, I'm a goal setter. So I was like, I'm going to get a whole sleeve in 1 year. So there it was, like every month or every other month getting tattooed. So now I went like 8-9 months without getting tattooed, and I got tattooed like 3 weeks ago. It was the worst. I was bitching out so hard. I was like begging, like.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got my grandma's portrait finished because I started this in November, and I just never wanted to finish it because it hurt. And then so I got this finished, and then I got my hand started.
Does that hurt?
It
How does that
wasn't
feel?
bad. It wasn't bad, honestly. This hurt really bad.
I'm in an internal struggle with hand tattoos and neck tattoos because I like
was
them.
too, but I guess it's just motivation.
Well, you already have your career too, though.
Yeah, it's just kind of motivation to just stay in it and just keep going hard on it, I guess. So no one else will hire me. No more bank jobs.
yeah, you already have your foot in that door, so you're good.
Mm-hmm.
But well, it's not even that for me too. But like, have you ever seen like Yakuza guys with their tattoos? Like it's like all
it's like the bodysuits or whatever.
yeah, but like when they're wearing a suit, you can't tell they have a tattoo. So I like that. I like
the very clean
from everything covered
Yes.
except for those areas. I like that.
It does look pretty cool.
But then I do like neck tattoos. I will never get a face one.
No.
Nope.
I thought about it, but I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm not tattooed enough, I feel, to get one.
But I like neck tattoos, and I love I want hand tattoos so bad. Believe me,
Yes.
I'd have them.
Yeah.
Golly, I want them.
Yeah. I'm trying to really think of what I wanted. My dog, I have a dog right now, but
Love 'em.
He's a shit.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a Boston Terrier.
Okay.
His name is Gomez. He's 10 months old. He's the worst. Worst. But I had a dog named Bobo, and he passed away like November 1st. And I had it in my head that I was going to get him tattooed on my hand. He's my right-hand man. And now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I'm not going to get
The little chihuahua?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to get a dog tattooed on my hand. So I'm trying to think of anywhere else that I could put that, but I'm saving my hand for something special, I think.
I will say the tattoo I'm getting is my 2 of the 4 dogs I have.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm excited with it.
Or-
No, it's their silhouette.
That's
Part of the other tattoo that I'm getting, but it's my beagle and my he's a Cherokee.
Yes, we talked about that one.
Did I?
Yes, you told me it was a
I was probably
Yeah.
inebriated. My bad. But yeah, so I'm excited to get those. I did want a portrait of my dog, Nacho. I did, but like you said, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I might get like a micro portrait or something, like somewhere. But I guess this has just kind of become like my family arm. So I want to eventually schedule with Melissa to get some flowers or something for my mom. And then I think I want to get a hand tattoo for my dad. I think that's what I'm saving it for. But I don't know yet. To be continued.
I really want some like these. I really do.
No, that's what I wanted for.
I do so bad.
This is Strutter. It's a song by Kiss, and I originally wanted it across my knuckles. And I changed my mind, and I wanted it in the middle of my hand. And then the day of, I was like, okay, just drop it on my knuckles. It's okay if it hurts. Because I was like, what if I want to put something bigger right here, something more detailed, and then I just have a word in the middle,
That's why I've had this appointment scheduled for months,
Mm-hmm.
and I won't tell her what I want till like the week of, because then I think about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this, put it here, let's do it.
Yes, that's
You know what I mean? Like because then I'll be like, no, maybe I should go here. No.
Yeah, like I was so set on getting it on my knuckles for like years, and then like I went to Xavier's wife's baby shower like a week before I saw him, and I was like, book me, and I want my knuckles done, and I want it just right here on my hand or whatever, like on my hand. And then the day of, I was like, no, just drop it on my knuckles. So I'm very indecisive like that. So I'm making permanent decisions very last minute.
Yeah, sometimes those yield the best results, huh?
Yeah.
We were talking about horror.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, we're gonna go back on that, but I have to use the restroom. I'm very sorry.
No, you're fine.
I've drank almost all this. Question.
What's up?
Did you feel weird coming over here, like a little scared? Because I feel like sometimes when I ask women, especially women, like they don't like that I don't know. They're like, random guy. They don't know what the hell's going on.
It was a little weird. It's fine though. It's fine.
I just wondered. Well, that was my leading question into horror. Serial killers and all that.
Yeah.
Shit. So what do you attracted? What attracts you to horror? Like that genre, that shit. Not shit. My bad. I just said that.
No.
You know what I mean? No disrespect. But
No.
what attracts you to that?
I just watched it my whole life. My grandpa, he took care of me a lot when I was little, and I guess I was really bad. So he would always like sit in front of the TV and turn on classic movies, and it was always the classics. So that's why I have like a love for the classics, like Frankenstein, Jurassic.
Oh, those old.
Mm-hmm. Like Vincent Price, House on Haunted Hill was like one of my favorites. Whatever, and I remember like just that playing a lot in my grandpa's house, and then from there some stuff really like scares the shit out of me. Like I'm not desensitized to certain things, like they will spook me like really, really hard, but they're just fun. I don't know, they're fun, and they have such like a cool like cult fan base, like certain movies. I guess all films do, but like, Halloween is like such a it's such like an iconic movie. The Exorcist, Psycho, American Psycho, like those are just such big cult films, but they're kind of fucked up in their own ways, but they're just so interesting, So I love horror.
What spooks you?
Ghosts and home invasion.
All right, first. Like ghosts, like spirits.
Spirits, possession. Like I love a good ghost story. Like I guess like one of like the more like modern ones is like The Conjuring. The Conjuring really scared the shit out of me.
Scared the shit out of me too.
Yeah, or like we were talking about Hereditary. That is a fucked up movie just because it's like the horrors of what a family could go through, and then to top it off, it's like grandma's a witch.
I cannot stress enough to anybody I know that I went to watch that movie alone.
Awful.
And how scared as fuck I was, and how much of a wonderful experience it really was. Granted, I was scared, and granted, that movie really just, that experience, it was an experience. I fucking enjoyed the shit out of it. I like being scared. And I'm with you on the ghost things, because I don't know. Have you ever seen a ghost? Have you ever experienced that in real life?
I've never, well, I don't know.
I don't know if seen is the right word. Have you experienced
I've experienced
some paranormal shit?
Yes, I never go look for it, but I have just had like weird look.
I feel like if you look for it, it's not gonna present itself. Almost.
Or you'll find some like bad shit, or something like that.
It depends.
Have you seen a ghost?
Have you ever had experiences? I have, and it is a.
Let's talk about it. I'm always I was excited to come on here because at bars or like parties, I'm always that one like quirky girl who's like, "Do you believe in ghosts and aliens? And what's your favorite scary movie?" So like, I was kind of excited to talk.
Yeah, this is what I like about this. We can talk about whatever, and I do like those. I'm trying to take away from that because I don't need to be at the bars. I don't need to be at these parties anymore. And bring it here. Let's record it. Let's talk about it. So maybe people can think about it at home. Well, anyways, I've actually physically, I don't know if it was in my mind or whatever, physically seen one.
For real?
Something. I don't know what it was. I think I've said it on here, but twice I've experienced it actually. Let's think about it. I was at let me first say this. I think there are certain places, specifically post-Texas, like towns and locations that just are a breeding ground for bad spirits. I really do. And I think post-Texas is one.
I hear awful things about Post and State.
See, I was in Post. Sorry. I don't mean to be gross.
I'm trying to.
No, it's go ahead and do it. I don't care. I seen like this dark shadow in a corner, like there was this corner fence, it was a chain link fence, and I seen this dark shadow, and I was thinking like, I was 14.
Did it have like a silhouette or anything?
It did. So there was like a shadow. It was like a light was like a street light was beaming on the back of this house, but there was this black figure. Okay, let's just say figure was in a shadow. And I looked at it and said, and I remember this. I'm like, no, this is, and then it goes, and I know it was black because it kind of fell, and then I felt wind hit me.
Nope.
And I was like, I ran. I ran.
Yeah.
It was just that time.
It was eerie.
That time, and then I was at Hell's Gates here in Lubbock, Texas, and it just got cold. It was in the middle of the summer, and it got cold.
Well, I've been at Hell's Gates once. I didn't encounter anything paranormal, but I did encounter a crackhead.
Yeah, that's just where like weirdos hang out. But it was cold. It got really cold, like low. They say hot air rises. I felt that because my feet were cold. It was weird. And it was summer. So yeah, it was.
I went there. It was like 5 years ago. My best friend, she was like, "Do you want to go with me to look with the Ouija board at Hell's Gates?" And I was like, "I'll go. I mean, I'm not gonna do it,
Have you ever?
Once, and I didn't feel anything, but what I did feel when I was like with the planchette thing with my friend, I felt like tapping under my hand. That's the only thing I felt. We didn't get any responses. That was enough for me. It was enough. So I had told her.
You said you didn't get irresponsible?
No, we didn't get any responses.
A response.
We didn't get any responses. It didn't move at all, but I felt like fingers tapping under my hand. So I'm good on that. But I went with her because, I'll just do anything to get out of the house, I guess. But she was messing with it or whatever. She didn't get any responses, didn't feel anything, see anything. But then some crackheads were like, "Have you seen my dog?" And we were like, "No."
That's the home invasion, right? That's the real shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I did a podcast with this guy yesterday. Shout out to you. Put your business. Well, you said it on the podcast tonight. It's everybody's business now. He said he got shot. He experienced all that, and he was telling me we were just going in about the spirit world and all that. And I just think I don't know. I think there's other realms, other. I don't know what words to use, but I do think there are ghost spirits. Because I don't know, I've never. I've held on to a lot of Catholic beliefs. I'm not really like a practicing one, but they do exorcisms. Like, what the fuck, you know? So something.
Like I was born and raised Catholic. I don't practice it or anything. But
I mean, the fact that there's an exorcist type shit, like you know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think you can be possessed or.
I actually at St. Joseph's. It's over like in the Guadalupe area.
Shout out to Loops, North Side.
When I was 7, my grandma passed away, and that's my mom's mom. So, and her service was at St. Joseph's. So it was like 3 or 4 weeks after she had passed. My mom, she was just mourning really hard about it. So she took me to St. Joseph's to go, you know, as Catholics do, light a candle and pray. And she just took me with her, and she was just crying, like obviously, you know, just like really hard. And to the point she was like emotional, like out loud. It was a weekday, you know, so the church was completely empty. You know, they just kind of keep it open so you can go light candles and stuff. And she started saying, you know, like, I wish I could see you. You know, I wish you could just show yourself to me one time. You know, like I miss you so bad. You know, and if you've ever been to St. Joseph's, it's got like, you know, like super like long pews, and you know, like it's really wide across. And we were sitting where we sat for the funeral. So maybe like the second or third row into the church, you know, from the very front. And dead silent church, middle of the day. And she's crying like this, saying that she wants to see my grandma like one last time. And we hear, you know how like wooden church pews, they crack when you sit on them? We heard it at the very back of the church. And then we heard another crack, and another, to the point where it was like cracking really, really fast right behind us.
Oh, gosh.
And then we heard one loud crack at the pew right behind us, like somebody sat down. And my mom was like, do not look behind you. And she grabbed me, and she was like, just don't. And so she like scooted me, and then we like walked out towards the front, and we, you know, whatever, burst out into tears. But it was something really, it got really cold, and it was like almost like a breeze right behind us. It wasn't anywhere around us, it was right behind us. And she didn't tell anybody about it. I think like another month goes by, and then my uncle comes to my mom's house, and he's super emotional, and he tells her what happened. He had the same experience at the same church. He said that he was almost kind of like, he missed his mom, you know, and he wished he could dream her or to see her, that she could come see him one last time. He had the same exact experience. So, I mean, I feel like, I don't know how you believe in things or whatever, but I feel if you call out to something enough, something will come.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was going to say, like, that's what happens when you fucking play with the Ouija board.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. My friend that I played the Ouija board with.
I will not.
Yeah, I mean, I was dumb. I was really dumb. I was really young. But I didn't experience anything going after that. But she would experience, like, her lighter and her shit flying off her drawer, or she saw a face in the mirror or whatever at this party.
Did you ever fuck with tarot cards?
My best friend does. I listen to readings or whatever.
You will?
Yeah.
My friend brought that shit out, and I said nope. And I experienced some weird shit afterwards. Like, I really do believe like just different objects conjure up different things.
Yeah.
But part of me likes it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm into astrology. I'm not like one of those like weird like astrology hoes or whatever.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, because you're a Scorpio, that's why you did this, you know? But it's interesting. I think, you know, however deep you believe in it or not, you know, I think we are affected by the moon and the sun.
We have to be.
You're right, you know, like, it's almost like ignorant to.
My mom, who's super Catholic, says that when there's a full moon, her students act all crazy.
Well, you know what I mean? I have like nurse clients who are like, full moons, it's fucking crazy in the ER, you know, or like just crazy, like just traumatic things happen.
I think I don't know, there's words, there's whatever, but we have to be connected cosmically to something.
I mean, it's almost ignorant to think that we're not. You know, like, however much you want to believe into it or dive into it, we have to be kind of affected by it, you know, by moon, sun, stars, you know, and.
Would you ever spend the night at like a haunted place?
I don't think I could. I watch hella Ghost Adventures. I love Ghost Adventures, but I used to.
I loved it.
I love it. It's stupid.
What the hell is his name?
Zach
That. I used to watch it
during
back.
quarantine. That's what I was watching so much.
Like, I don't know how other people are, but I haven't really watched cable in years. But back, like, you're a little older than me, but like when we were younger, like I loved cable and I loved like every Friday watching Ghost Adventures or every Friday watching Nickelodeon. Like, so, you know, I don't know if people listening know that, like, you had your set days you watched. This comes on today. This could be like, not everything was fucking like you could binge it. And I used to love watching that shit. I used to love this. But I was thinking about that, like, how cool would it be to, like, not cool, I don't know, how interesting it would be to make, good, I'm thinking about content, like make a YouTube video of me and my friends spending the night at like a haunted, like, well, not even haunted, like a penitentiary that was like abandoned, or an insane asylum, or like a house that somebody was murdered in. Like, think about that bullshit, man.
No, that would be super scary.
Would you ever do that?
If it was like recorded, maybe, but I wouldn't like, you know, like I dare you to see it.
No, like,
no. If it was like with a group of people, maybe, yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've ever been to like a haunted place. I don't think I have. I don't think, you know, you do stupid shit when you're younger.
Yeah. No, not really.
No, I do like talking about things you really can't prove, like ghosts. Because everybody has their own opinions and their stories and their thoughts. Because then when you're done with, like me, when I'm done with this and I'm fucked up, I'm sitting in there, I'm thinking like, man, this is the time for you to attack me because I'm all fucked up right now. And my house gets dark. Like, it's really dark. Like, even my friends have said, like, your house is dark. So I'm sitting there like, sometimes I just want to sit on that couch and like,
wait,
almost like playing with the Ouija board, but not. You know what I mean? Like, let's see what we can conjure up. But no, I mean, no, that.
No.
But then they come to me in my dreams. And then my dreams are horrible. You know, I have horrible.
Have you ever had like night terrors or like sleep paralysis?
Yeah, I have. I had after the tarot card thing.
Thankfully, I've never had. I had like a teeny tiny weird experience like that, but I wouldn't describe it as like.
I said this on yesterday's podcast. I've been choked out by a fucking
fuck no, really?
Sleep demon bullshit, man, and it's the most terrifying thing because what was terrifying about it was because I knew what was happening. Like, I knew this was what was going on, but I couldn't do nothing about it. So I was stuck. I was like, fuck, and this thing was like choking me.
Did you see something, or
I see like a dark shadow, and I'm stuck on my, like, I felt something on my neck, and I'm like, oh god.
You know, you should watch. Okay, there's this documentary called The Nightmare, I believe. Have you heard of it? Okay, it's you know how some are like mockumentaries or whatever. I don't know if it's like fake or not, but it still spooked me. I want to say it's like 6 or 8 people from like just different parts of life or whatever, and they all claim to have had night terrors their whole life. Or sleep.
Is that what they call them? Night terrors? Is there another word for
it? Sleep paralysis, night terrors, stuff like that. So they all kind of tell like their stories of like how shit got started or whatever. But all of them eventually speak of a dark silhouette with a hat.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen that.
Yeah, but they all have seen the same thing.
The Babadook?
Yeah, type shit. But they all have like seen like the same shit eventually attack them or, you know, do something to them in their dreams. But they're all from like just like different regions, just different parts of America or whatever. And they're all like, I've seen that same Hitman and I've had the same experience or whatever. Very scary. So I'm very thankful I've never had sleep paralysis.
Yeah, it sucks. I've had it a lot actually, but not like that one time.
Yeah. Like where it got like physical.
Yeah, because I told the guy yesterday, I was like, what was spooky was I heard somebody yell, "It's coming." So that was spooky. And then the other thing is my guitar was sitting on the edge of my bed and it fell in my dream. And then when I came to, it was right back where it was. So like that was, because like I knew, I was like, that's my guitar. Why did it fall? But it was still there when I like was awake. That's what spooked me out.
So I knew a girl, it's a long ass story, but just to sum it up, she would see shit out of her window. It was like a Babadook looking shit. Like long fingers, pointy teeth, dark point, beady eyes, and it would smile at her and wave from outside of her window. She ended up going to like I guess we're Mexican. It's like a curandera type scene or whatever. they made her do her thing or whatever for like 3 days straight. And at the end of the 3 days, her and her fiance went back to their house, and they're sleeping in bed. And so she woke up, and that this time this thing was inside of the house. But it was like perched on a bookcase, like a gargoyle type shit, and it like leaned over. And so she was trying to wake herself up because she thought she was sleeping. And so she was trying to wake up, she was trying to shake whatever, and she said as she was like just trying to move, she saw her boyfriend's leg go in the air, and that she woke up and came to because her boyfriend grabbed onto her because he felt something pulling her out of the bed. So she was pretty much like, I don't fucking know if that was sleep paralysis or like that was like real shit.
Yeah.
She told me this story. And then me and my friend were listening to her tell us this stuff. And then after that, she and I had separate experiences. She saw whatever that girl was seeing, outside of her grandma's window, so she saw that physically. And then to the point to where spooky. But I like for a few weeks, like I would just have like weird like little experiences in my parents' house, like my dog would get up and bark in the middle of the night, or I would hear like knocking in the hallway, or their radio in the kitchen would turn on full blast or whatever. But one night I got really, really sick. It was summertime and I got super sick. Like I got prescribed like promethazine sick.
Whoa.
Yeah. So of course, like I was like fucked up when I was like take this step. So I don't know if it was just me, but I remember waking up in the middle of the night and I had like my comforter was like that like little silky material kind of, and I had like a black Halloween blanket. And I remember waking up and like it can be like pitch black in the room, but your room, like you see like your silhouettes of your room, whatever. So that's kind of how it was. And I was in my bed and I thought the Halloween blanket was like sliding off of my silk blanket. So I just groggily went to like reach for it, and when I reached for it, shit shot up the wall. And so that's kind of what froze me. That's kind of when I was just kind of stuck. But it wasn't. I never saw anything besides that. I just saw it slide up the wall, and still scared the shit out of me. I was frozen for I don't know how long I was like just stuck. And then whenever I kind of was like, bitch, you have to get your phone, you have to turn a lamp on, something. So I finally moved, did it. And my Halloween blanket was on the side of my bed, but what I thought was my blanket had shot up the wall this way. And the only reason why I think some shit actually happened and it wasn't just me, just cough syrup out of my mind, is because I used to have a Jim Morrison poster by that bed, and whenever that thing shot up the wall, the Jim Morrison poster flapped up.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So fuck that girl that told me that spooky story.
Yeah, I think when you kind of subconsciously let your mind open. I don't think it's fake. I really do. I think like you subconsciously kind of invite it in, especially when you're fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I think when you're fucked up, you let your guard down, and
you're so vulnerable.
Yeah, that's a perfect word for it. You're vulnerable, and your guard's down, and you're just things come, and I said it yesterday too. Like just things come, and they. And I think there's evil spirits lurking, or even not even evil, just like. Well, somebody
explained it to me as shit's always waiting. Shit's always waiting for the perfect opportunity to just get
that's what I told them. Like there's things around us that just want to fuck. Maybe they just want to fuck with you and have a good laugh, and you're fucked up. Well, me, because I'm all I like to get fucked up, and they fuck with me. I got fucked up. I can't think it was I can't remember, but it was like. I was inviting. I was like, I'm here.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It's just I kind of like being scared.
I like being scared.
I don't like being any. Is that like an emotion? Is scared an emotion? What is that word? Being scared. In that sense, not like life threatening.
You like being spooked or
spooked,
frightened.
I do, and I was like, and I have a black cat. I'm not lying to you. I think that fucking bitch is the devil. And I think she is like an evil spirit too. And I was like, come on. Like I was inviting. I was like, I'm here. I'm fucked up. I want to see it. Show me. That's why I said when you ask for it, I don't think it does come because you just, it won't. I don't think it will.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, come on. This let's go. I almost want to be like, let's go a few rounds. Let's see what you got. And then it didn't come up. And I was like, all right, man. But they fuck with me when I'm asleep. That's what I get for asking, because they fuck with me when I'm asleep. It is scary, but I like it almost. I really do. I almost like it.
I don't know.
But I dislike it too, though, because it's scary as fuck.
No. I live by the mall, and I moved into a townhouse recently, like end of July, I think. And sometimes I think stuff happens, but I'm like, nah, it didn't happen. Like, I was just trying to, like, not to acknowledge things. So, like, I live by myself. It's like me and my little shithead dog, you know? And so stuff happens sometimes where I think I hear things and I just straight up just disregard it, like, until it's, like, right here in my face.
I think that can help too, right? I think it kind of make it go away.
Like, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, I think because I think if there are evil spirits or whatever, they feed on that, like, that energy.
And, like,
and
also
if you don't,
wonder if, like, some shit is just residual, you know? Shout out Ghost Adventures, I learned that term.
Make you explain that term, because I don't want to pretend like I know what the fuck that means.
Like, residual is like okay, so like the apartments I live at,
it just sticks there? Is that what you mean? Like,
yeah, like it's almost like a moment in time just repeating.
Oh, okay. Because like if it
like
makes sense.
people like
If somebody died there, they just keep going through that.
Yeah, like if it was just like a good time in their life, like I've heard of like residual hauntings that are like somebody fucking with the sink just over and over, or like cigarette smoke just happening at the same time every day. You know?
If people ask me like if heaven and hell, could you imagine if that was your hell? Having to live a moment over and over.
That would be pretty miserable. That was described in American Horror Story. I don't know if you watched that.
No,
but
you would watch that, wouldn't you?
Of course.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That to me seems like a pretty miserable hell. Just over and over.
And one of the seasons, well, I guess it's like a continual, ties in whatever, but hell is like one moment in time repeated over and over, like a miserable moment. Like one girl's personal hell was her dissecting a frog in class in middle school over and over that she didn't want to do, and they forced her to do it. Or like one was like a girl like working at like a JC Penney's type of place, just checking out snotty customers over and over. That was her hell.
I feel like that would be
for eternity.
A most realistic version of hell.
Retail.
If I was a devil or something, I'd be like, that's what you got to live through.
Yeah.
I would make you're doing it too. Though. You're
like just consciously.
You gotta like
you're reliving it.
You gotta check out that customer, but the next one's the same thing over. Yeah, that sounds pretty
miserable. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. No. But yeah, I do invite those things sometimes, and then I don't. But then I do. Sometimes I want to see it, sometimes don't. But I think that's what I get for doing that, because I see them in my dreams, and I'm like, you motherfuckers.
One place I would like to visit, though, I guess just, like, inviting shit into whatever. Speaking of, like, Ghost Adventures and Zach Baggins. The Haunted Museum in Las Vegas. Have you heard of that? So this dude, I guess he collects, like, haunted stuff or whatever, and he's got so much of it. He's, like, curated so much. He opened a museum.
Is that where, like, the Annabelle doll, like, the real one is?
No, that's, like, where the Warrens, like, they didn't have a farm. It's
okay.
I don't know, somewhere.
Sorry.
No, but it's kind of like that, pretty much. But it's, like, all on display. Like, he's got a fucking... What is his name? The guy who would do, like, assisted suicide. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, but I've heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, like, Kevorkian, that's his name. He's got, like, his van that he would commit suicides in, that he would do, like, assisted suicides in, all on display. And he's got, like, a mannequin with, like, the machine posted up or whatever, but, like, stuff will happen. Or, like, have you heard of, like, the Dybbuk box? No? There's a movie about it called The Possession. But pretty much, like, the Dybbuk box is, like, I think, like, Jewish people, like, how they have, like, their versions of, like, exorcisms? I guess every religion does. But it's, like, their version, they have, like, exorcism or whatever. But they would, like, trap the bad spirit, like, in a box of, like, shit or whatever. And he owns it. And it's, like, that box in particular, it's, like, whoever has owned it has always died. And he bought it. And he's got it on display. And
he hasn't died?
He hasn't died. But Post Malone, I think he fucked with it or something. At one point, they did, like, an episode together. Like,
he said he was on it.
Yeah. So he opened it, or he put something on top of it. And that's when he got into, like, the car accident. I think he almost had a car crash, and his home got broken into, like, all back to back immediately after.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, so it's pretty scary. But I heard about that box, and I watched, like, a YouTube review of, like, somebody who visited, and they said that, like, like on the tour, it's like they have like information on it, and there's like a room where that box is, and it's like it's at your own risk to go inside of there to look at it, you know. And they say that when you go inside of it, there's like whispers in the room, but it's a Jewish prayer being repeated over and over to contain it. That's like how strong this shit is. Yeah, and they say that when you step in there, you feel like gushes of like wind, you know, like all over because of whatever it is. It's just bouncing. It's just pissed off in there. So I guess like, you know, if I were to go like look for things or, you know, like want to feel shit, I would do something like contained like that, but I wouldn't like fuck with me in my house. I'm gonna do what you ordered, whatever.
It happens. I just think about it. Come on. Show me you're real. But sometimes I want to say, show me you're real. But they won't. I don't think they know. They know better. This is a house of God. No, I sleep with my dog, so that's what keeps me comfortable because I feel like if there was something going on, my dog would freak out.
Well, see, I sleep with my little dog too, and sometimes he gets up and he starts making noises.
That would freak me out.
The door, and I'm like, "Get your ass in this fucking bed right now!" Like, no, we're not doing that. You know, so I really just don't acknowledge shit.
Yeah, I need to not do that. I just sometimes fucked up and just like whatever. What is your favorite paranormal? Okay, hold on. Let me ask this better. Is your favorite paranormal movie, like Exorcist, Devil, Spirit, Ghost movie, what is it? And do you think it's the number one of all time?
No, I don't think it's more of all time.
So what is in your opinion, the number one possession, devil, ghost movie of all time?
I like the Exorcist franchise, but Exorcist 3 is a really good one. Yeah, because it's almost like a suspense type of film as well. But it has to do with like a serial killer that gets reincarnated by the demon that
Pazuzu?
Yeah.
I was looking at
Yeah. So it's pretty much what it's about, but it's kind of dark. It's really twisted. You know, part 2 you can kind of disregard, but part 1 and part 3, yeah, definitely.
I feel like number 1.
It's pretty scary.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that scares the shit out of me to this day.
Paranormal Activity scared the shit out of me. The first one.
Those are good ones. Yeah, they kind of died off, but a really good one is I think it's the Mexican one. It's like the Mark ones or whatever. Remember that one?
Oh yeah,
that was good.
I like that one.
I know, I liked it.
Yeah, I remember when the first one came out. That one, I was a kid and that just fucked me up.
Yeah, that was a good one. Blair Witch was pretty cool. I like Blair Witch.
Yeah, I'm just a bitch. All those movies scared the shit out of me.
Really? I mean, anything found footage is really scary.
I just remember like being little and my stepdad showed me all these movies and I'm like, I was a little like scaredy cat and it scared the shit out of me. I'm like, fuck, all these movies have a lasting imprint on me. And that movie, those 3 movies really scared the fuck out of me. Because all the other ones, like those slasher films and all that, like as the cheese to me, like they were never scary.
It's like that's fun to me. Because it's just kind of like, damn.
Even like horror porn, like all those. What do you call them? Like, is that what you call them? Like Hostel.
They're okay. I don't.
None of those really scary, but the fucking those 3 movies I just named scared the shit out of me. Hereditary. Oh,
Hereditary is scary. Did you care for Midsommar at all?
It was alright. The Witch. That movie
The Witch was pretty cool.
The score, like the soundtrack and shit.
I never paid attention to
just like the intensity of the sound really is what makes the movie for me.
Speaking of like scores, did you ever watch It Follows?
Yes.
That's a really good score.
God damn it, you're right too. That one. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I really liked It Follows. It's not really paranormal, but it's like
do you want to know something? Like, so I watched that movie and I lost my virginity.
Oh shit. Were you scared?
After it.
You're a little paranoid?
In my mind. I was like I was like, oh shit. It was so weird. It was the weirdest thing, yeah.
That's a really good movie though.
It's a fucking great movie. I love those A24 movies. I don't know if that one's A24, but
it looks like it could be though.
I think it is. I want to say it is, but yeah, I did that and I was like,
I'm gonna get you.
But I thoroughly enjoy being scared. It's one of my.
It's almost like, I don't know, I guess like just film wise, it's almost like an accomplishment that you get through it, you know, kind of like yeah, I watched that, I crossed that one off my list, or you know, that's why like I love Alamo Drafthouse so much. I haven't been since they reopened.
I mean, either.
Yeah, but like they would always, you know, have like the trailers for like these like new horror movies, or you know, you would just kind of scroll through the app and just look at stuff. They would just have like movie events and stuff, you know, and so it was always kind of like I have to watch that one, you know, I have to watch this one opening night, you know. So it's just they're fun, you know, and I think that's why I think horror movies are so fun.
Have you seen The Lighthouse?
I did. I watched it once.
Do you like it?
Yes. Okay, I need to watch it again.
That's one of those ones I watch by myself. I try to make it a point to watch
Did
it
you
by
think
myself.
it was scary, or is it just kind of more like psychological?
No, I didn't think it was scary, but like it was a thinker. It was.
Yeah, I need to watch it again.
They're very wonderful actors.
Yeah, no, Robert Pattinson, he's doing good.
The Batman.
Yeah, did you see the trailer?
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. It kind of looks kind of like dark, kind of like
There's something in the way by Nirvana.
kind of vibe or something, you know.
I'm excited for that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that movie. I thought that movie was really good, actually.
Yeah, I need to check it out. It's on Prime. I just haven't like sat down and told myself.
Amazon Prime.
Well,
I haven't seen it. Sometimes I don't want to watch movies more than once. Like I like the one time experience.
Well, I mean,
Like I haven't seen It Follows more than once.
watched
I haven't
it
seen
2 times.
Hereditary more than once. I haven't seen any of those movies.
I've seen Hereditary.
I don't want to ruin it.
Too many times. It's
I don't
still
want to
so
repeat
fucking
it and just ruin it for me.
Yeah, like there's certain scenes I'll just walk out.
Oh,
Like,
I don't
the
wanna-
car crash scene, I'll be like, I'm very busy. Like I'll just go do something
Yeah,
else.
I haven't watched it. It Follows more. I've watched that one a couple of times, but not a lot.
Mm-hmm. Like Midsummer, I watched it on 4th of July like 2 years ago. I've told myself like just rewatch it, just check it out again, and I can't bring myself to do it. So I didn't think it was that great. I don't know.
It's alright.
It was,
It did its job, I guess.
yeah.
They have a new one, A24, The Green Knight. That's gonna be good.
I've seen the trailer for it. It looks really.
I was
fun.
super excited for that, but then
Did it get pushed back like a lot?
I don't know.
Have you seen the trailer for Saint Maud? That's gonna be a scary one, I think.
I get scared.
Mm-hmm. Check it out. That's like some like demonic stuff as well. It's like a girl who I think she's like a nurse or like a home health something, and she's like on this.
What's it called? My bad.
Saint Maud.
Okay.
If I find the trailer, I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
But it looks pretty good. It looks like some very like stigmata extremist Catholic shit. So
I don't know why. Like those movies. Like for some reason, I almost feel like I'm too good. Like good in my heart to be affected by a demon. If that was real, you know, I almost feel like I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna kill me, then fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel. Like whatever. I almost feel like, oh, I'm a child of God. But I don't follow those practices almost. That's how I feel like.
Yeah.
Satan and the goddamn devil, all that bullshit. Like whatever. I kind of resist temptation every day.
Mm-hmm.
You can't beat me. That's why I feel like I welcome it, because I'm like, whatever, dog.
Yeah.
I'm a child of God. I'm sorry, but I have to pee again. Smoke anything, do you?
I do.
Cigarettes? That's what I meant.
Oh no, I don't.
Marijuana?
Yeah.
I have been recently dabbing in that, but I wanted a cigarette right now.
Yeah. No, you're fine. You can smoke if you want.
No, I was wondering if you had one.
Oh no, I don't. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, sounds pretty good right now. I might smoke some weed though. I don't know yet.
Let's see.
Yeah, I recently started smoking
Really?
for the first time in years.
It's something I took up a lot during quarantine.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I haven't been really drinking or anything. I can't mix the two. I'll fall asleep. Like if I mix the two, it's very just.
Oh yeah, me too. I love it. That's my favorite sleep.
Yeah.
You said it earlier. What do you think? Hold on, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Are aliens real?
Yeah.
To you?
I think so.
Are they amongst us?
Probably.
Think so?
Probably.
Okay, so what would you how would you react if they said tomorrow they were like, yes, we've been here, or they just made themselves known tomorrow? How would you react?
I'd be shook, but I wouldn't be surprised. I guess I don't know, like, are they gonna kill us? Are they gonna, like, have they been controlling us this whole time? I don't know. I do believe it though. Fuck, I'm always like watching documentaries and shit. I watched a documentary, I don't know the name of it right now, but it was of this man, and he had been like harassed by aliens for like years. Like he had over like, I think it was like 170 something like recorded accounts of like him being fucked with. Whether it was like lights in the sky, or he would see like orbs outside of his house, or his shit would turn on, or he would like take pictures of stuff, like little figures in his house and stuff. And I thought it was like really stupid and fake. And I was talking to a friend of mine about it, and I was like, yeah, it's fucking stupid, it's fun, like, watch it, whatever. And he was like, technically, like, that's how I just mock people. Like, technically, like, aliens could like shape shift, into like different forms, so what you think is like cartoony and fake could actually be real. And it fucked me up for like a week. So I do think aliens are real. I do think they probably are among us. I don't know for good things or bad things. Like in this documentary I was watching, it was like this dude, okay, so this guy was doing like roofing or like siding on his house or something. He fell off a ladder and he fell on his knee into like a wheelbarrow of bricks. So he fucked his knee up. Like they were like, you're permanently gonna have a limp, like you're gonna have to have a cane, they just told him like you're fucked, your knee's fucked. So he's supposed to have surgery. And I guess he got like abducted or something overnight. Like he had like outside cameras or something of his house, and something like shut them off, like it burned them. Yeah, and they were like on like the top of his house, and he was found outside the next day with like little like perfect circular incisions like down his leg, and then he could walk fine. Yeah, he went to his like pre-op appointment to like, make sure like everything was good, and they were like, what the fuck, you can walk? And he was like, I know, but I can walk, it's fine, but they didn't have to do surgery anymore. And because of that camera like getting like burnt or whatever, he had like a weird like halo on his house of like just the burn, like the singeing.
Oh yeah.
And he was kind of like, my house is ruined. And then he came home one day, and there was like a siding company replacing the siding of his house, and he tried to like record them, kind of like, I didn't call y'all, I didn't, because he had like a landlord or something. So he hit up his landlord like, oh, I'm not having to pay for this because I didn't do this or whatever. And the landlord was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, the siding company you hired. And he was like, I didn't hire anybody. So it's just kind of like a, who was it? Who was up to it? And he tried to call, I think, like the number that was on the truck, and it was like a dead number. Like it just wasn't existent.
Oh my goodness.
Spooky. So I do think they're real. That's some of the story.
I don't know if this will be back in the right time, but I was saying, Commander Fravor was flying something over San Diego, and he encountered something that shouldn't have been there, and it was doing all kinds of crazy things. And then I listened to a podcast this week where he was talking about how, like, why do we think, because I honestly thought, like, what if that was an alien in that? But then he was like, why would we think that? Like, what if we become so advanced that we can like fuse our minds and our bodies with technology, and like what if like we could telepathically like fly a plane or become the fucking air fucking craft and just interdimensionally, I don't even know, like,
that's wild.
I know what you're talking about. What is just like, what if all this shit just comes to light tomorrow, and how's the average fucking American supposed to react to all this bullshit?
I don't know. I never really thought about that.
I think that's what I was trying to say is like, you go about your day cutting hair, and I go about my day mowing lawns and doing podcasts, and then tomorrow they're like, yeah, there's interdimensional beings who have millions of years.
Yeah, like how do we comprehend
of existence?
How do we start to comprehend that?
Million years of existence ahead of us, and they're all of a sudden here. Well, how would you react? How would you, on a personal level, like?
Fuck, man, I don't know.
I don't know. That's I want to know if you would be.
We're probably just out of sight, out of mind it. Like anything else.
I don't know.
Like I did with Corona and like I did with.
I think about these things, and I think about how small we really are, how insignificant we really are.
Yeah, and that's why I really say like they have to be real. It's like I was talking earlier about like the moon and sun or whatever. It's almost just as ignorant to think that we're completely alone. It's terrifying to also think that we're completely alone.
Yeah, that's what they say, right? It's terrifying to think there's other things out there, but it's also terrifying to think we're the only ones.
There has to be something out there.
That's equally as spooky. You know? Oh no. I'm just out here drunk. I'm improvising and riffing because I'm trying to practice my podcasting skills for y'all motherfuckers. How you doing? How would you rate this podcast experience?
It's not as nerve-wracking as I thought. I was nervous. It's like
you said that it made me nervous.
I'm a naturally nervous person, but it's just like I don't know if I even have like decent like conversation skills. Like that's why I was just kind of like, fuck. Like, what if I'm just like the whole time?
Yeah, everybody says that, and like I don't mean any disrespect when I say this. Like, I'm like, I got you. Like, if I can't allow there to be silence like that.
Yeah.
I will keep asking questions.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you probably sensed already. I'm kind of like.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I keep fucking up my bad. Yeah, I just like. Again, it was like part of the thing. Like coming here, like I wonder how people think coming here. Never talking to me. And then they come here.
And I mean, I guess I do it every day at work. Like I meet people from just different walks of life, and we would never talk like ever unless it was me doing their hair. So it's like.
How do people reach out to you if they want to get their hair done?
They can just reach me through my Instagram, my hair Instagram. Just send me a message. I always reply. Sometimes not immediately, but I do reply. Or they can just call the salon, usually. But I'm always accepting new clients. I'm always down to collaborate and just do stuff, here in town.
What is the hardest part about coloring hair?
The hardest part?
Is it the client? Oh, this is my guess. The client's will to keep up with it? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Like, not even trying to get technical, but like, what's popular right now?
Get technical.
Yeah, like, what's popular right now is like, all these little girls want like the platinum hair, or they want the gray hair, the silver.
I want that. Oh, sorry. Y'all stole it from me. I was doing that back in 2015. Look it up on my Instagram.
I had the gray hair too at one point.
I like it.
It was cool. It was just so much upkeep.
But that's why it didn't last me but 2 weeks.
Yeah. I always say if I didn't do hair, I wouldn't have had any of the colors I've had. Like now I'm just kind of just chilling on like what I have. Like just naturally, but I've done everything on myself. But yeah, just the client. Everybody like wants shit like that, but then they're like, "Oh, I box colored my hair several times during quarantine, and my budget is $150, and I have 2 hours, and I want to go gray and make it happen." Like, no, impossible. And there's just some shit that no matter how much lightener, like how much bleach you put on it, how much, how thin of a section you take, or whatever, it's just not gonna happen. It's just not.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Like, I learned that, like, if you want color hair and you want it to look good, it takes time and money. It does, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's kind of what, like, gets, like, a lot of these people.
That's why I want to do my hair.
You want to do it?
No, like I had long hair, and then I cut it recently.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess my hair is still kind of long, but that's why I won't dye it. Like, I really want, like, purple or red. I've really thought about those, but, like you said, upkeep. It's just too fucking. Because I tried the gray, and it's like you have to go every.
That's like upkeep, and with like purples and reds and blues, like.
But that the faded look is ugly as fuck.
It is. No, it is very ugly. That's why I always just tell my clients, like, just get yourself a Manic Panic or a System from Sally. Just put it on there. I'm messing at home, but unless you want to spend like $45 to see me every 2 weeks, me to refresh it. Just do it at home.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but I love stuff like that. Like I love doing vivids like that and just like that. Yeah, I like all the brights. I think I try to like live vicariously through people now because I don't have that kind of color anymore. You know, I used to, and then just kind of I got over it. It was just tiring just having to refresh it every month, every 2 weeks or whatever.
fuck that.
Oh, yeah, and I mean doing hair is like I had to do it. I couldn't just be faded. You know, like I couldn't just be like gross and just. Yeah.
I respect my mom. She does that. She keeps up with it probably every week, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe every other week.
Yeah. I have some clients like some are like, I'll see you in 3 months, you know, and others are like, I'll see you in 3 weeks. You know, and they're clockwork every 3 or 4 weeks, you know, at the same service, the same roots done, the same haircut, the same style. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy that people like I love what I do, obviously, like they pay my bills, you know, but it's just like I feel like if I didn't do hair, I don't know if I could imagine myself dropping money like that once a month, once every other month. You know, it's crazy.
See, so can I ask you a question?
What's up?
How many piercings do you have?
Me, whatever's in my face left over, I guess. I used to have a lot of piercings in my face and my ears. I used to have my ears stretched out like huge. Yeah, like this is like what it's stretched down to,
Oh, okay.
and it won't go any smaller than that. I used to have as big as 1.5 inches.
Oh shit! I always wanted to get in my ears, but never did it.
You know, it was fun. I wish if they could still stretch up, I would totally still have them. I found out I was allergic to gain because of this. Because okay, I was living still at home. My ears are 1.5 inches, and I came home one day. My mom had an angel. She like changed my sheets. They were all fresh, or whatever, and slept fine. And the next morning, my ears were like on fire. Like my ears were just burning, and they were swollen. And it was because she had used a new detergent. She had bought Gain for the first time, and she washed all my shit in Gain. You know, like my lips were swollen or whatever. Like I didn't mind like my lips. It was my ears that were just like super swollen. Like they were just like there was pus and blood, and like they were like cracking from like, how awful it was. Yeah, and so like when my ears were that big, I would go like days without wearing my plugs, and they would stay like the same size. And because like that day, I was just like, okay, I'll just take them out, let it chill for like a few days, put them back in. And those few days, they shrunk down to like almost 1 inch. And so after that, I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm just completely done. So they've, I guess, like shrunken down, but not really at all because they're still like huge. So I'm not like, all I can wear is hoops.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I used to have like this little tragus thing pierced. I used to have that stretched out too and stuff like that. Not big, but I was starting to stretch it out.
Did it hurt?
No.
No.
Let me think. I've had my nostril pierced like 6 times.
Yeah, I had that too. And then
Yeah, that hurt. To me, that was like the worst piercing I've ever had.
Really?
It was painful. That and like this top like lip part right here.
the nipple.
I never had my nipples pierced. I wouldn't mind. They do? Like really, really bad? Awful.
No, it doesn't hurt. Like, it hurts,
I heard it's
but the maintenance on it took almost a year.
really.
For me, I might be different.
I heard people just like fuck them up easily, like just taking their shirt off or just like something.
You hit it, you move it. It took almost a year to really heal. That was the worst fucking piercing.
I don't know.
But I like piercings. I like them, man. I like this fucking hurt. I'm just all my fucking it's like the tattoos. They all hurt.
Yeah.
I have this little cartilage that took forever
That
to heal.
hurt. Yeah. That was like my first piercing I like paid for. I was all like I was like 17, 18. Yeah, I was like super young. But no, I mean I guess like the most recent piercing I had gotten, I was on a work trip, and whenever I go on work trips, all of us either get tattoos or piercings. We just get something done. You know, we get drunk, we go do something to get bored. So we went to a tattoo shop, and a lot of us got piercings, and one of my coworkers got like finger tattoos, but I got my the center of my lip pierced.
I want that.
I had it for 5 years.
I want like a spike.
Oh, like you want it going down through here?
Is that what you're about?
Mine went through the middle of my lip.
Oh, like the lip.
Like the whole lip.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's not right here.
No, I think it's called like the Ashley. I think it's what the piercing is called. I don't know, but I had it for like 5 years, and then I lost it. Like it just long story, but I lost my piercing, and I didn't get it for like a few years, and then I got it back in like in October, and then I lost it again during quarantine, and I couldn't obviously get jewelry for it during quarantine. Everything is shut down, so just let it close. That was it.
I had my nostril pierced, and I just would get so fucked up, and then
Yeah,
disappear.
that's happened to me before. Like you just
I don't even
it's
know.
gone. That's it. Yeah. I've like stunned myself awake from like accidentally just like yanking it from a pillow or something, and I'm like shaking myself.
I've never done that with myself though, but the nostrils sucked.
Yeah.
It was so
I mean,
much.
my symptoms like closed, like it's like a closed like loop. So I've never.
Yours is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Is yours like a? Oh yeah, I get little like ball things on it. Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
I'm at the bank. But then yeah.
No, you're fine.
Then I'm at the feels like a fucking booger in my nose.
You can keep it out.
I try to like when at work I try to like get used to it.
Really?
Like I'll put it in and just keep it there for as long as I can. Then I'm like, I thought it was a booger. No. So I just subconsciously just fuck with it. I've never run into like putting it like catching it on something. Never
Really?
done that.
No, never. It
And
was
I-
always my nostril.
And I make it like a thing to like when I get out of the shower to put it up so I don't
Like fuck with it.
rub it. No, like rub it when I'm drying my face off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to catch it. Have you ever thought about this? Let me ask you this because I told my friend this too. I was like, hey, if I die, put it in my will that bury me with my septum and my nipple pierced because I'm never gonna take them out. I want to be buried with them.
Mm-hmm.
Was that no? I always think about that.
I would just hope that they.
I said
just,
that like
no.
don't take it out. I want that to go with me to the. I'm never gonna take this out.
How long have you had it pierced?
Like 2 years.
Really? Just one?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
And it's never coming out. And I think this one's never gonna come out either.
I mean, I don't think they really close though. Do they? Like the septum? Do they close?
I don't know. I don't want to test it because it was.
They suck to have, to get them done, so no, I never thought about that though. Hopefully they just like don't fuck with my face like that to like take my piercings out.
I know. If I had a wheel, I think I would write it, like leave it in there.
Leave my shit alone.
Leave it, like make sure it's showing because
Yeah. Like,
it's going to be to the grave.
make sure it's even.
Yes,
Don't have my
make sure
shit
my-
twisted to one part.
Make sure my face has the. I always wanted my eyebrow pierced. I've always wanted like different piercings.
Yeah.
Just
Why don't
never
you do
did
it?
it. I just never have.
Do it.
I think I'll do this one first.
Yeah. They're fun. I mean, I guess they leave scars, but it's fine. I have like a weird hole in my lip now, but it's fine.
I don't know about the lip. No one's crazy.
Yeah, at one point I was like scene queen piercing goddess at one point. I used to have like this. I used to have just pierced up and just gradually I just kind of like got over it.
Fuck it.
Yeah. It was just kind of like weird, like seeing my face just covered in shit like that all the time, So it's just kind of like, or like I would lose this. So I'd be like, oh, I look uneven, so I'd take one out, and then I would just never put it back in,
I don't think I've ever taken one out.
Never? Are those the only, is that like your only facial piercing besides like your nostril you had?
Yeah.
That's it? So how'd you is that one open, or you just lost it, or what?
No, it's not open. I just, like I said, I got drunk and it.
Oh, no.
I think it closes so quick.
They do.
So
They
it's
close
like-
so fast.
Whole ass night. It
Yeah.
was done. The
Yeah.
next morning I tried to put it back in. I was like,
Yeah. No, because it kind of hurts. It's like,
I like it. I like those hoop. I'd rather have it, but it just.
yeah. I mean, I had a hoop at one point, and that one too, it came out. I don't know if I lost it or if it came out, and I just didn't want to put it back in because it
Yeah.
sucks to put it back in.
Yeah. I was trying to do that the morning after. No, that's cool.
Like
And
if
then
I
I-
push it, I'm like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, then I just like look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I forgot I had a septum.
Mm-hmm.
It's so like just there now. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying like I'm gonna be buried with it because
It's just
I don't think I'm
part of
gonna ever take it out.
you. Yeah.
Especially the nipple ring. It's never coming out. Anyways, all y'all listening, stay with me till I die. Even if you fucking burn me in an urn, burn it with
Put
me.
that in the urn.
Put it in there. Yeah, so I love it. I love piercings and I love tattoos.
Yeah.
The scary movies.
Scary movies. What's your favorite scary movie?
Hereditary, probably, and then Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. I guess of that franchise, my favorite is New Nightmare. You remember that one?
Wes Craven?
Mhm.
Yeah, I like those.
It's a good one.
I like when he says, "This is God." She's like, when the first girl dies, she's like, "Oh God," and he's like, "This is God." That's my favorite line. Ready? And then there's another one where she's like, he has the syringes in his hands. He's like, "Let's get high."
Yes.
Those
Yes.
are my two favorite lines ever. But when he's like, "This is God," I think about that all the time. I like that. I like the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I like Hereditary.
Mm-hmm.
Scream.
Scream is fun.
Then Scream 5. Shout out to them.
Yes. Yeah, we're kind of talking about that. I'm excited for it. They're like almost like a kind of cheesy, but they're fun movies. Like I remember watching Scream 4, and I love Scream 4.
With
Hayden Panettiere.
Macaulay Culkin's brother. No, what the fuck is his name? Is that the right word? What the hell is his name? I'm gonna have to edit that out because that made me sound stupid. Home Alone guy. What's his name?
Macaulay Culkin.
I said it right. His brother was in that.
Roy
movie.
Culkin was in there.
Yeah.
He was.
He is a
yeah.
killer.
Did you ever watch
Spoiler
him in Lords of Chaos?
Fuck yeah, I love that
It
movie.
was a good movie. Yeah, it was cool.
I watched this at my draft house.
I did too. I didn't know that it was about mayhem.
Mayhem, yeah.
I didn't know that. I
Those
just
guys
kind
are
of,
fucking insane.
I just watched it because
His
the poster looked cool.
when he killed himself, you know, he slits his throat and he blows his brains out.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert.
It's on Hulu.
That really shook me
It was.
but I already knew like that was their album cover and all that.
Mhm.
But to watch it, that was pretty gruesome.
It was just very vivid. You just very like there was
It's pretty
no, like,
realistic.
like it wasn't even implied. It was just kind of like no, he just fucked himself up. Yeah, I liked it. I've only seen it once.
Me too.
But it is on Hulu now, so maybe I'll check it out.
That guy who killed him, he's out. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Vari, he's actually out for murder. He murdered a guy in the 90s and he's
Yes.
free
I
man.
thought you said he like murdered somebody, and I was like, what? No. I watched I didn't finish it, but it was kind of like a documentary about Var or whatever
Yeah.
that's his name. And he was still in prison at the time, but his prison cell was like so nice. It was like a little dorm.
Yeah,
He
he
had like
was
a little
in
TV and like books and
What
a
are they?
computer.
Norwegian
Yeah.
black metal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He betrayed the cause. Yeah, I love that movie.
That shit was fucked up. Yeah. But no, I didn't know that's what it was about at all. I just kind of, I assumed I was going to like it because the cover looked cool.
Have you ever listened to them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Their first album?
I don't,
With the red. I don't know.
I just kind of look them up on Spotify or whatever.
Chainsaw Gut Fuck. That's a good song.
I'll look it up.
I'm about to make sure that was right. Song title.
Oh.
Yeah,
You like metal?
I do, but I can't. I tried after that movie to get into black metal. I like Venom. Because you know he's wearing a Venom.
Yeah.
He's wearing a Venom shirt.
I really
I
don't.
love Venom.
You do you really? I really can't get into like black metal, you know, like Norwegian.
I guess
shit
they were
like
kind
that.
of the first ones, but I love Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're crazy. I love,
Yeah.
my boys Metallica, thrash metal.
Did you go see them when they came? No. It was my first time seeing it. It was fun.
They're old now. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah, they're cool. I like them.
you like metal? Who do you like?
I like a little bit of everything. Pantera, like
Cowboys from Hell? I like them too.
yeah. No, it's a good album. What's your favorite Pantera song?
What the hell is that song? Their ballad song. What the hell is that? I don't really listen to them.
No.
Oh, god damn it.
You can look it up, it's fine.
I will.
I think I like, well, Domination's a good one.
This is Love. I think that's what it's called.
This Love.
This Love. That one. That
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm a little idiot. God damn it.
Sorry.
I don't like listen to them like I.
Yeah,
like I do
okay.
everybody
So
else.
is like Metallica like your favorite of all time? Almost.
Yeah, hell yeah. Listen to them. I haven't gone a day without listening to them.
Yeah.
This Love, yeah, that's what it is. But the Great Southern Trendkill.
It's a good song.
That whole album is what I listen to. That's what I have on my phone right now. War Nerve. 13 Steps to Nowhere. That's what the song I was looking for. My favorite. Mini Paw plays his
Yeah.
insane intro. Yeah, I absolutely love Metallica. Everything about it. I love Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas boy. My guy. My guy. And then King Gizzard and the Lizard. You ever listen to them? I love them. They're like Australian. They're pretty new, but they had like a thrash metal album. And their shit was fucking insane. I'm not like you ever think like I don't really share my music because like it's for me. It's like it's my shit. But I like those guys.
Yeah. Send me their name. I'll check them out.
I will. And those are the guys I listen to, and I like to play along to them. I'm trying to start a band. If you want to start one with me, let me know, fuckers.
Kind of band? Thrash or what?
Primarily, yeah.
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 Yeah, that'd be cool. Did you ever listen to Power Trip?
No, but I've heard of them.
Yeah, their like lead singer died recently.
Do you know Chase Differ? What the fuck is his name? Chase? You don't know?
Like from here?
Yeah.
No.
He told me to listen to them. That's who told me to listen.
They're cool. They're cool. If you like, I guess like they're not really similar, but I guess like older Metallica, they're more like thrashy days or whatever. You might like that. You might like them.
Who do you like to listen to? Kiss?
Kiss.
Did you go see them?
I did go see them. I've seen them twice.
Twice?
Mm-hmm. So I went
Those old bastards?
Yeah, but they're fun. It's a fun show. I like them. I think like favorite bands of all time. Still like just top 3: Deftones, Marilyn Manson, and 9 Inch Nails.
I love Marilyn Manson.
I love Marilyn Manson too. Have you ever seen him live?
No.
I saw him like 4 years ago. He was touring with Slipknot.
Yeah, I was trying to go see that. I think I know what you're talking about, but I couldn't.
It was cool. He opened with I don't know, do you know like a lot of Marilyn Manson? Like,
Do I know what?
do you know like a lot of Marilyn Manson songs or whatever?
Kinda,
He
yeah.
opened with Angel with the Scab Wings. I thought that was a cool opener.
Yeah.
Like, it was never like a single. It was never, like a very popular one. So I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I was telling my friend about how literally, like, I was like, I think I've subconsciously been influenced by him through my life.
I love him.
Because imagine because I was 8 years old when I heard about him. I was 8 years old watching his music videos. I was 8 years old listening to his shit. And I was like, I think he had an everlasting effect on me because I do like to wear, I do like to wear makeup sometimes. I do like to wear, like, I did like the colored hair. Like, I don't try it because I just told you guys why I don't. But I like that, and I like almost his feminine side. Like if you want to go into that, like
he's like androgynous.
yeah, okay, that's the word.
Yeah,
I like that, and I like his. But what I more like about it is that he doesn't really. He's like, oh no, this is me. I'm not a girl. I'm not a guy. I'm not gay. I'm not straight. I'm Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him because I told that like that's for me. That's what it is. Like I like to paint my nails. If I do because I will, but I work outside so I can't. But if I want to wear a dress or I want to wear red hair or I want to have colored contacts, Probably all because of him.
Yeah.
Probably because of him. Where I want to. Have you ever heard the story like him and Twiggy sucking each other's dick? They would do that. Like if I did that, it's because I'm me. I'm not because I'm gay. It's not because I'm a girl. It's not because I'm androgynous. It's not because I'm bisexual. No, it's because because I've had people ask me that. I'm like, so she was like, this one time, this girl was like, so what's up with you? What are you this? I'm like, I'm nothing. I'm me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about if I'm gay or if I'm fucking this or that. Like, I do this because I like to. And I thought about him too. I'm like, that's because I think he had a big influence on me because he does all those things for him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You know, I really got into him. I was like 14. Like, I don't.
I was like 8 when
I had always heard about him. Like, one of my cousins, I was like really little, but he came to Lubbock like once, like when I was like 4 or 5 years old. But I remember my cousin, very like strict religious family. But I remember she was like terrified that he was even in town.
Really?
You know, and I was like, who is this guy? You know, whatever. And I was a kid. And a few years later, you know, on MTV, watching shit I shouldn't have been watching, I would see like the Beautiful People, you know, or, you know, just like little music videos of his. And I guess some were fucked up now that I'm like reflecting or whatever. But he was just so different looking than like the video before and the video after. And you know,
I love that.
He was just so fucking cool. And it was almost like people thought he was so scary. So I was like, I wanted to, like, it was almost, you know, like a natural rebellion of kind of, well, I want to look into it, you know. That's a horror too, you know. It's like people are so like drawn away from it, so it's like it kind of draws you in anyways, you know. But I really got into him, particularly when I was like 14, 15.
I love it.
And I read his book. Have you read?
No, I haven't. I didn't even know I had one.
Yes, it's really good. It's
he's pretty intelligent. Yeah,
he is, and this is like it's like, you know, like a autobiography, but like somebody helped him write it or whatever. But it's called The Long Hard Road Out of Hell. And it starts from like his childhood up until like when he was writing Antichrist Superstar. So it's like his like heyday, you know, it's really cool. But I read that, and then I started just getting into all his albums, you know, like Mechanical Animals and Portrait of an American Family, Antichrist Superstar. And they were so vulgar, but they like spoke so much truth too, you know. So I love him. I feel like that's one of those artists that like this shapes you. You know, like
I think he has for me.
Yeah, like Deftones is like, I just love Deftones because they're just fun to listen to. But like Marilyn Manson, it's like whether he meant to or not, he influenced so much of me.
I want to meet him so bad.
Yes,
I do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really like his early music. I love. I don't really listen to his new shit. Like the Pale Emperor.
That's kind of where I stopped it.
Me
honestly.
Too. But like this girl, she told me, she's like, you're kind of gay. She told me that. Me. And I said, and I thought about it.
Yeah.
And I thought about it. And I thought about people have told me that. Like, no disrespect. And then I'm like, and I think about him, like what I just said. So for y'all listening, I'm like, even if I was, that's my business. And that's for Rattlesnake Roy. That's not for you. That's not, even if I was a little gay, that's for me. Yeah. Even if I paint my nails, that's for me. Because that's how I see it. Like this is me. Because like I've always heard like you're trying to lash out, you're trying to get attention. No, I'm trying to do it for me.
Yeah,
so shut
like it. It looks cool.
Like I like black nails. I've painted my nails red. I like that. I like that shit. I like guys who can fucking be a little feminine for all you fucking want to wear all that. I like him still wearing dresses. I do. I like Marilyn Manson putting a condom on Twiggy's dick and sucking his dick. If you want to be honest, I do, because I like guys who do it for themselves. That's what I like. I like that idea, and I don't like titles. I've said it too on this podcast. Like I don't like people fucking labeling you for this and that. Shut up. Yeah. Like, it's fucking doing it for me. Yeah. It doesn't matter. If I'm not fucking you, then shut up. you know. And I fuck consenting adults, so it doesn't matter what I'm doing after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I love about him, because that's what he's like. He's like that, and I've been thinking about him because like to me that's what he puts out. Like he's like, you know, I'm Marilyn Manson. I'm not gay. I'm not straight. I'm not androgynous. I'm not.
He's like his own species.
I love it. That's what I love about it.
He's cool.
I love him so much.
Read his book, or at least like listen.
I should. It's
a really good ass book. Yeah, it's It's really, really good. But no, I love Marilyn Manson. Do you have a favorite album by him or anything?
Mechanical Animals.
That's a good one.
That's my favorite. The Dope Show is my favorite song.
It's fun. It's fun. My favorite is Eat Me, Drink Me.
I like that.
It's a good album. I think that album had just come out.
Is that what Heart Shaped Glasses?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah, it's
Or Be My Vampire. Is that what it's called? But yeah, I know. Okay, if that's what, I like it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites to just listen to from beginning to end. It flows really, really cool. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I also like the fact that it's just gonna be a little crazy to say, but he has songs in the '90s that when he said the N word.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah. No, and that's kind of why like it was like a not necessarily
Rockstar N word. I think that's what it's called.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Yes,
N-word.
which I want to say that's a Charles Manson song. No, it's a cover. It's a cover.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. But he says that several times in like some of the songs. I want to say it's mostly in Antichrist Superstar. Whatever. But it's like not that, he never said it like in like a racial way or anything like that, but it was just the fact that like he said it.
Yeah.
And it was just like, fuck, he said that like the hard part. It was just so like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, put my foot in my mouth, but.
No, yeah, me and my friends were listening to it a couple weeks ago, and he was like, "Listen to this." I'm like, first of all, I already know he did it, but yeah, it's kind of crazy to hear him say it.
Even a few years ago when I saw him, I want to say is it Irresponsible Hate Anthem? I think that's the song. He sang it and he did not skip over the words.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's true to what he does.
Yeah.
That's what I love about him.
Yeah, and it's kind of like you're not gonna cancel him because it's merely.
Have you ever seen him put a mic in a girl's butt and sing it?
No.
His live show.
No
His live shows are
really
probably another thing. He put it he put it in her ass and he fucking sang out of it. Huh. And he's got like that's what I'm saying. And then he has like a machete knife. He brought a AR-15 microphone to Sandy Hook. Like he does those things. Yeah, he's like, I'm not saying like whatever. I don't agree with it, but like this is the guy we're talking about.
Yeah.
But that's my whole point. Like I heard that. Like I'm pretty straight. I'll be honest. I'm pretty straight. I don't think I'd ever fuck with a guy, even though that doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. But this person was like, you're a little gay. I'm like, what's it matter to you if I am though?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mean to get on into that, but it's like
no, it's true though.
I thought about him when she said it, and I'm like, huh? I'll fuck you, and then I'll go fuck a guy if I wanted to, because it's none of your fucking business what I fucking do.
Exactly.
Mom, Pope, girl, well, it's none of your fucking business who I'm fucking. First of all, that's what I wish America was like. It's like, I don't mean to get into it again, but I get on these fucking little tangents like this person's this person that. Shut up. It doesn't matter what you are. Mm-hmm. It's nobody's business who you are, but between you and the person who's doing it. And I've heard it multiple times with me. That's why I'm saying it now. You're gay. Oh, if I was gay, the fuck does it matter, dude? I'm not. But I shouldn't even have to fucking explain myself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I had to get in that. That's just like. But since you're talking about Marilyn Manson, because I think about that when people tell me that, I'm like, he probably doesn't care what people tell him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's probably been told words.
He probably has been. He's fucking sucked the guy's dick. Who cares? Yeah. And he still probably was saying, "No, I'm not gay." Yeah. I love him. I love him so much.
No, he's great.
He has played such a role in my life, and I've been thinking about that role too. And for all y'all motherfuckers listening, who are still listening, I'm thankful for it. If you're still listening at an hour and 55, thank you.
What's like your longest podcast been? Like how long has your longest one been?
It's about 2 hours. About this time. You wanna go 3 hours? I can go 3 hours. I can go 4 hours if you want.
I talk a lot.
I can talk a lot too. We can talk about whatever you want. I just gonna have to keep going pee because I'm about to go pee right now.
Probably.
I'm rattlesnake Roy and I'm drunk. Just trying to do a podcast. So I'm gonna try to push this one 3 hours. I think it'll be fun. You guys think so? We'll probably go about 3.5 actually. Hopefully she's down. Hopefully it's acceptable. I don't know. I'm gonna ramble on because I'm drunk. I was just talking shit.
Oh, okay. About me?
Yep.
Okay.
About you. We're back on, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm back. Okay.
How you doing over there?
I'm okay.
You want to do 3 hours?
Sure.
All right, we got another hour then. That's a bullshit.
I'm like, as long as you're not annoyed with me, it's fine.
I haven't even been annoyed with you in the slightest. I've enjoyed your company. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
As long as you're not annoyed with me, because I can be pretty annoying drunk.
No.
Might just smoke a little weed. I've never smoked weed on the podcast, but we might have to.
Okay. I might join you.
No, so yeah, we might have to smoke some weed.
Okay, cool. You should have told me. I would have brought something.
Yeah, we should. I'm gonna have to turn this fan off. I'm cold.
I'm super cold natured.
Sorry.
I think there's like a nice breeze that coming through here anyways.
Yeah, I'll close that. I don't want people sneaking up on me.
Yeah.
Trying to kill me. Murder. Homer.
Yeah, no, that's the scariest part. Home invasion.
What's your favorite home invasion movie?
Strangers.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a scary ass one. Have you seen the sequel to it? It's pretty good. It's on Amazon Prime. It's really good. I really like it because it's got like a lot of like old throwbacks to like Texas Chainsaw, Christine. Yeah.
That's all coming out.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, eh?
No, if you have Prime, it's on there. It's really fun. And it's got like a lot of cool like 80s songs in it. There's a really cool
What's it about?
The Strangers Part 2.
Yeah.
It's the same 3 people are out just to fuck people's lives up.
Does it give like some origin to them?
Nope.
Oh, cool.
No, and that's also what's kind of so scary because it still just kind of adds to the whole like because you're home, sorry fucking with you, you know. So it's like a family of 4. They're driving through to drop their kid off at boarding school or something. You know, she's bad, and I think they have like relatives like in some trailer park or whatever. They're gonna crash there for the night. They notice the trailer park is like empty, and everybody's dead. You know, like the people who are supposed to be there are dead. You know, so they realize that and they're trying to get help or whatever, and they're just fucking with them in a huge trailer park. Just fair game. It's fun though. It's a really cool movie. I watched it. I didn't have high hopes for it whenever I saw it in theaters, and I ended up going to see it in theaters 3 times before it was just put like on streaming services. I like it.
I've always wanted to be in a horror movie. That's one of my young goals.
Yeah. I don't think it'd be a final goal. I don't think I would make it to the end. I went down pretty fast.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of young goals. Like, I want to be in a horror movie. I want to be a voice in a cartoon. It's one of my young... Hold on. We have to pause this. We're on. What was I saying? Oh, my young goals.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in a cartoon. I want to be in a horror movie. I kind of want to write a book.
What'd you write it about? Do you know yet?
Some fantasy. I don't know. I just throw ideas out there.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones-ish.
I haven't watched Game of Thrones.
You should.
Yeah, I know. I'm somebody who, like, if I just watch it long enough, I'll get into it. You know, so I know I'll get into it.
You've seen The Sopranos?
My ex loved The Sopranos. Like, it was like shit that he would watch all the time.
I just got into it.
And it was almost like I wouldn't watch it
Because he did?
Because he was just like so obsessed with it, you know. But I hear it's an amazing show.
You have a boyfriend now?
My time will come. No.
No. But, well, anyways, The Sopranos are... You should watch it.
I know it's
It's like the Game of Thrones, like one of those shows you need to watch. Breaking Bad, you seen it?
Yes, I watched it
It's
during
like that.
quarantine. I watched it during quarantine. It was fucking crazy. Like I'm glad I finally watched it, and then immediately after I watched El Camino. I didn't really care for El Camino.
I like.
You liked it?
I did.
I guess I was just already like just done. You know, like I was just kind of like, okay, I have to watch this.
Yeah, I like to watch a lot of like YouTube videos like analyzing movies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like they were like mentioning how like he never has contact with his parents ever again because he's in exile in Alaska or whatever. You know, he goes to Alaska. He can never contact Beaver. What's his name? Oh, is that his name? No, why did I say Beaver? Badger. He can never contact Badger and the other guy.
Badger.
His two friends.
Yeah.
He can never contact him again because he's in Alaska. Like that's part of his agreement to starting a new life. He can't. So that made me sad. Like he can never contact his mom, his dad, Badger, and the other guy. I can't remember.
The little homies. Damn.
Yeah, that's what I get into.
I don't really watch explanation stuff like that.
I love it.
I need to over one movie. Okay, there's one on Netflix that was just released. It's called I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Have you heard of that one?
Mm-mm.
Check it out. It's a trip. But it's so trippy and kind of like I didn't know if it was a horror or if it was like just psychological or if it was just a drama. And it just kind of it's got Toni Collette, the mom from Hereditary.
Oh, okay.
So and she's just as fucking crazy in this movie, and it's really good. It's really really good. But I'm kind of confused, so I need to watch like an explanation on it just to help it make sense.
I love watching ending explanations or people give their interpretation. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Like I almost watch it before I watch a series.
Honestly, I probably should have done that with this movie. It probably would have made a lot more sense. Honestly, I need to watch it again. It's called I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
Gotta check that out.
Mm-hmm.
What are you watching now? Watching anything?
Nothing.
You listening to anything? You doing anything? What's going on in your life?
Not much. Not really. I feel like I don't even have a life right now. I guess I listen to some podcasts. The one I'm like hooked on right now is Morbid.
What's that about?
It's a true crime podcast. Fucks me up every
I hate to say it, but every girl I talk to listens to fucking true crime.
I love true crime. Okay. I like always just kind of been into stuff like that. But there's this YouTuber called Bailey Sarian. I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but she's cool, but she started doing this thing called like murder mystery makeup Monday. So she does her makeup on camera while like retelling like a true crime story. So that kind of got me into it. And they formatted her videos to like a podcast format, so I started listening to that. And then I found Morbid. A client of mine told me about it. And it's pretty cool. It's two women. One is a hairdresser.
Nice.
And the other one, she's like I think she's like a forensic something. So she does something, as far as like stuff like that goes. And they just retell stories. They just retell some of them. And some are fucked up. Some are just Epstein, like Jeffrey Dahmer, which are also fucked up, but like they're like more just like well-known ones, and some are just like so fucking crazy. Like some blow my mind. Some like I was talking to my friend about one yesterday called like the Lululemon murder. Like like the brand of leggings. Yeah, there was like a really like brutal murder in one of their stores, and it was their employees.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like one employee got killed by the other employee. It came out to be. But like both these girls were like mutilated and shit in the store, found that way, and they were like somebody broke in and fucked them up. One died, the other one was like in critical condition. And what's so fucked up about this is like the murder. It was like on, I don't know where this thing happened, but there was like an AT&T next to the store, and whenever they like questioned employees from like the stores around them, the AT&T employees heard the murder happening. And instead of calling the cops, on their surveillance cameras, they had the AT&T employees with their like ears against the wall listening to the murder happen. And they never ever fucking spoke up about it until like cops approached them like,
oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so they had to live with that for the rest of their life. It ended up being though, the girl that lived, she had like shoplifted a pair of leggings from there or something, and she knew she was gonna get fired, so she just decided to kill her manager.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and she like beat the shit out of her. Like I want to say, like awful. Like I want to say she like beat her with something like 170 something times. Yeah, and she was like, it just happened. Like, I'm so sorry. She was just kind of like, it was an accident. Like, accidentally beat the shit out of somebody 170 something times. And like the judge, when he sentenced her, he was kind of like just shocked because she was a small girl that did this, and he was like, I was just really thinking about you, and I thought of like all the blows you this girl, and he was like, I had a book in my hand, and so I decided to hit my table 170 something times or whatever. And he was, it took me like 17 minutes. It's like, so for 17 minutes, you killed somebody and it was an accident. And to this day, she's very like, yeah.
Some minds of people today. People.
Yeah, fuck Lululemon. They're overpriced leggings.
I like the brand, but they are overpriced.
Very, and they're not even, that nice. I don't know.
Now we're dying for it, I tell you that.
No, not at all.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they tell some fucking crazy stuff. There's, like, I listen to it all the time, so I'll get ready to it. Sometimes I run to it, but I have to stop doing that because I get really paranoid. Because I go at 6 a.m. to go running.
Hey, where do you run at, by the way?
I run everywhere. I've done May Simmons, which is awful.
That's where the serial killers are, by the way, probably.
Man, okay, I'm the most awkward runner, but I will run fucking fast through May Simmons because there's just parts that are just hidden.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I will I can go. I'll do May Simmons. Mostly though, I do Urbanofsky at Tech.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know where to park. If anybody knows where to park, please let me know.
May Simmons place to... No, I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Let me give anybody ideas.
I saw a ghost at May Simmons. My
There you
very
go.
first time was when I was trying to learn how to drive. I saw a little black lady in the bushes. Okay, no. Okay, so my grandpa taught me how to drive when I was 12. Whatever, he had a big ass brown Cadillac looking car, and he would always make jokes you can't, we can learn at the cemetery because you can't kill them, they're already dead. He would make jokes, right? And so I would learn to drive at the cemetery. It was all bumpy, and then he let me drive out into May Simmons, because it connects.
So you're from the Loops, aren't you? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I decided to throw that out there.
So he had me driving whatever, and okay, so picture this. You leave the cemetery and there's the two sides. There's the sides where Hell's Gates is, and then just the other side.
Yeah.
He had me drive on the side where Hell's Gates, that part. And you know how there's lots of curves and it's bushy and there's just shit everywhere. It was just the weirdest thing. I was driving and I was going 15 miles an hour because he was having me go slow. And in the bushes, in the shrubbery, just chilling there, standing there, was a little black viejita, a little old lady, and a little pink little pillbox hat and little pink suit. And she didn't look dead. She was just chilling there, she was just standing there. And I passed by her, and I'm driving past, and she's just watching. And me too. I'm just watching her back. I passed by her, I look in the rearview mirror, and she's gone. So I think that was my first ghost. It was by the cemetery. Yeah, it was just chilling.
The cemetery is pretty creepy.
Yeah, it is. I've heard I've never been there at night, whatever. But
it's creepy. It's really creepy at night.
Why are you going at night? Are you just trying to Christmas?
I went there on Halloween just to be creepy. Yeah.
I've never done anything scary on Halloween. Mm-mm.
I've been to Hell's Gates on Halloween. I've been there.
Is it full of people though?
Hell's Gate is, yeah. But okay, so I lied. I didn't go there. Maybe no, yeah, we went there to cemetery on Halloween.
Yeah.
Right when it got dark.
Ooh.
But Hell's Gates on Halloween is just full of the F words. A bunch of fuckers. Yeah. That whole side of Lubbock's creepy.
Yeah.
That whole side of Lubbock, no disrespect to the Loops. I used to live over there. Oh fuck! I used to live by crackheads. That was some times over there.
Damn.
I was on First Street. That was some times. God bless.
Spooky.
God fucking bless him. Well, I thought we were going to be able to go 3 hours, but we can't because my fucking cameras are shit. And they're going to die here pretty soon. So this is episode 65 of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the Patreon. Follow me on all the social media, please. I appreciate it. This was a great time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Really appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me.
We continue to drink and all that if you want.
I'm still
Smoke a little marijuana if you want. No, I shouldn't say that. But yeah, you guys support her.
Oh,
You got any final words?
I don't smoke weed.
No. Smoke a little cigarette. Booker.
Yeah, book me. Hit me up, Texas Chainsaw Alchemist, if you can spell that. And
I'll put it in the bio.
yes, if not, Tony and Kai Weston.
You guys go. Thank you. We'll see you all next time.